Seems like the biggest difference in the trenches, where Southern used to have a huge offensive line, you guys get pushed around, and then you guys are the one that seems to be pushing around today.
In the last half of the game, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. We want to take games into the fourth and fifth quarter, and that's something that we talk to our guys all the time about, getting to the fifth quarter, and that's play, 65 through 100. We want to get into that. If we're close in that range, we feel we're going to win. We feel we're gonna have an opportunity to win.
And I wrote, when you guys were at midfield and you punted it down and then they scored the tie.
Yep.
2 years ago, you guys would have went for it on fourth down.
Oh yeah.
Because you would have no confidence in your defense.
Absolutely.
And the confidence in the defense right there was the difference.
It was the same thing last week against Bowie. It was the same thing. I mean, the defense kept us in it. I don't know if you were here the whole game, but it was a comedy of errors in the first half offensively. It was a Greek tragedy how bad we were playing. And it was just guys overthinking, almost to the point where they were caring too much. They were trying to do too much instead of letting it come to them. And our defense kept us in it, and then they helped win it. I think at the end, the fourth quarter. I mean, we had a second half shutout until that last drive.
I mean, goal line stands, everything.
Yeah.
And they were there the whole time.
And they care. I mean, that's the thing. They care. We're playing 28, 30 kids on defense, and all of them have a role, and they care about their role, and they play within the confines of that role, and they play for each other. Guys we have care. They're playing with heart. They're playing for each other. And anytime you have a team playing for each other, anything's possible.
All right, here with junior running back Elad Covaliu. Game-winning touchdown in overtime. Kind of talk about how that feels for you.
I mean, it feels great, but I mean, it was a team win overall. I mean, I couldn't have done it without a big 4th and 15 catch from Ahkeen Williams. The D-line had a huge stop to hold him to a field goal.
You want to know what made it worse?
So, I mean, let's go! I'm just happy I had the opportunity to do it.
Talk about the mindset of this team. Obviously, only your second game with them. But, just kept battling. And even, like you just said, 4th and 15, the huge catch by Ahkeen Williams. Talk about the mindset.
I mean, we just kept battling through it. We came out to a real slow start. But I saw from the beginning that, we were a much better team, and we just pushed through it every phase of the game. Defense stepped up huge, so did the offense and special teams.
So my next question, talk a little bit about the defense. Like I just said, only your second game here, but in the past, it's been kind of the offense that's carried the team, and now through 2 games, really, say the defense has won both of these. Kind of talk about their performance.
I mean, defense was huge for us today. We didn't really get much going on offense till late in the game. And they were holding the other team's offense pretty much the whole game. So they really just gave us the opportunity to go out there and put some points on the board.
All right, here with senior wide receiver Ahkeen Williams. 8 catches, 161 yards, a touchdown for you. Just talk about this team's performance. You guys obviously never quit, even coming down 4th and 15. Yianni's big throw to you, your big catch, keep it going. Kind of, talk about the mindset.
Hey, we started out kind of slow, but our motto been for the whole season. Even though we started it slow, we're going to finish stronger. So that's what we've been doing during camp. We've been working all camp, and time is due. So.
Talk about you, obviously, it seemed like kind of big play after big play to keep drives going. Kind of, maybe just talk about your mindset. It seemed like even, like you said, maybe the offense sputtered a little bit, but it seemed like you guys, you kind of kept your head up, and they all kind of eventually caught up to you.
Honestly, I'm not even worried about the downs, just worried about making each play, taking one play at a time, and going undefeated on each play, each rep. So that's been my mindset, even with the catch at the end, even though it's overtime, just gotta think about it as one play at a time.
Talk about the defense. It seems like, for your 4 years here, you guys have kind of carried the torch, but defensively, the last 2 games, you can easily say, that they've won it for you.
I mean, that's what teams do. And it seems like we're making a great team. And our defense carried us for the past 2 games, and once our offense gets started, and I mean they had the upper hand the whole game, so we finally caught up and got moving with the tempo, and eventually, I mean that's what happened. We finished the game, and that's what great teams do. We're making it for a great team.
All right, you're a sophomore quarterback, Yianni Gavalas, 23 of 31, 177 yards, a touchdown. More importantly, grinded out. Obviously not the start I'm sure you wanted. Kind of talk about your ability maybe to come out in the second half, kind of put the first half behind you, and obviously help these guys to a comeback win.
Yeah, I definitely came out and made some bad decisions, but all my teammates kept rallying behind me, saying they believe in me, and that's all you need, just make good plays after that. We kept driving the ball and scoring.
Talk about how big Ahkeen Williams was for you today. Obviously, a couple huge catches to keep drives going. none more important than the one on 4th and 15 to, set up Elad's touchdown to end it.
Yeah, that was an amazing play. He got to the sticks where he was supposed to. He just got the ball to him. He did the rest. And Elad just had a great run, breaking a bunch of tackles. He's been doing real well. Just got us in the end zone.
Talk about the defense. Obviously, in your first year here, no secret that you guys, the offense kind of carried things, and through the first 2 games, they've obviously stepped up huge. Today, numerous big stops to keep you guys in it.
Yeah, they've definitely been keeping us in the games. Today I started off real bad. They kept us in it, kept the score close until our offense started getting going. And we just worked as a team, as a unit, in all 3 phases and got the win.
All right, here with senior defensive lineman Andrew Lebowitz. 11 tackles and a sack for you. Talk about this win.
It's huge. We came together as a team on both sides of the ball, and it just feels great playing 5 quarters together, and that's something that we haven't seen in years past, and I think it's a big change for us, and more big things to come, definitely.
From the perspective of the defensive unit, obviously the offense has been the talk of the team, last 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons. This season, you guys are off to a hot start defensively. Can make a straight up argument you've won both these games. Kind of talk about just the mindset of the defensive unit coming into this year and now through these first 2 wins.
Confidence. It's confidence. It's communication. It's 11 guys running the football and having fun. I think we go in every game expecting to win, and that's something that's different from before. I think we have a team that expects to win. And that confidence right there just helps us tremendously win football games.
And talk a little bit about that last drive in overtime. You guys obviously played your hearts out as a defense to keep those guys in it, and then, it comes down to 4th and 15. Kind of talk about what's going through your head there.
It's one rep at a time, so it's tough to treat it different than anything else because it's so pivotal. But that's how we have to look at it. It's 1 rep at a time, 1 play at a time, 1 game. That's how we do it. So that's how I look at it, and I'm sure that's how 11 other guys look at it. That's what we're